So we'll start with the service operations. The objective of IT service operation is to make sure that IT services are delivered effectively and efficiently. So once we complete the service, what is the strategy, design, and transition, right? So is it deliver correctly? For example, internet service. So I paid for internet. How to do it? So you have to contact internet service provider and ask for the service, pay the money, and give the proof. Then he will verify and feasibility, and he will deliver the service, right? So make sure that the connection should be correct. Okay. So why I said internet service provider is one of the best example in IT services plus ITL understanding. It's just so many things will happen with that one. For example, we are I'm in a Hyderabad. We took a Airtel internet. So what happened? That guy installed a Airtel connection. So it is working almost like a 1 year. It is very good. But later on days we get a problem. Like whenever the high wind is there, wind or maybe rain, automatically internet is start getting disconnected. If a normal daytime, like April, May, no problem. But whenever this wind flow is high, that automatically network internet is become unstable. We given a complaint. Finally, one day is no internet at all. So then we complained to Airtel. They came and said the wire is not connected properly. It is in loose connection. Wire got a loose connection because the wire got damaged. It may be happened before at the time of installation, or maybe later days. People who are in the top of the building, they did something to it. So we are going to replace the wire. So then you don't get a problem. So they replaced the wire. We didn't get a problem. So for the next 6 months at least, no problem, yeah, whether it is full rain or wind or anything. So we didn't get a problem. So understand, the delivery is correct. Then you don't get much issues from um, the issues with the service. Okay, this include fulfilling the user request, resolving service failure, fixing problem, as well as carrying out routine operational tasks. What is a service operation will do? A request for a service. A request for a service. I want a 10 Mbps internet connection. I want 25 Mbps internet connection. So that is a request. So then I request, I am getting the connection. Okay. So that is also dealing in a service operations. Resolving service failures. I'm not getting internet, or maybe internet is very slow. Resolving service failure. Fixing problems. Okay, when issues occur, so how to fix the problem? May I have to send a person to fix the problem, or maybe I can able to do it in my from office organization level, or maybe there is a connection in roadside, maybe you have to take it. Okay, like that. So monitoring, everything will be there, as well as carry out routine operational tasks. Check regularly, maybe daily, or maybe weekly or monthly. You have to check routinely. So what happen? It will avoid the future failures. Okay, something you found not good. Okay, the connections are not good, or maybe operation is not good. So you find that one, and maybe in a future, maybe in a next few weeks, it will give you a problem. So then start reporting it and resolve it before you got a problem. So always see, if you have it's internet or maybe a particular service related one. So some people will tell, I took this connection, I never get any problem till date. So I'm using this for last 5 years. Still, I'm better with this. Some people will complain like this. I took it for last 1 year. Always some problem. People come and repair. Sometimes they won't respond also. So there is a two, three type of reviews will be come up. So what is it? Depends upon the environment, situations, and all. The organizations, the stability is there. Okay. For example, BSNL. The BSNL always earlier days, now very less. thing, but I don't know. So whether it is anyone using BSNL or not. But we say in a mostly in a small town areas, um, where the private internet is not there, so BSNL is the only one choice. Okay, so but BSNL response is slow response. Like if you request today, it will take at least 2 3 weeks to give a connection. Understand? 2 3 weeks it will take a connection. Like the lineman has to come verify line is there, not line is there. Okay, so you have to give a line that, so you have to pay extra money. So there are several aspects are there. So one side is the lineman side. Lineman will ask you money again. Okay, he will ask 100 rupees. Sir, we given a connection. Earlier days means there are a lot of rich people are there. There is only two categories, either rich or poor. Okay, so rich people get a connection. Poor people no need of connections, all kind of stuff like a cable TV connection or maybe a telephone connections. Like this, only rich people. Poor people anyway not required get a telephone connection anyway. Okay, so they don't need to communicate anybody. But now that is not there. That is category is changed. Rich means this is super rich people or very poor people, and all are middle class people only, either above or little bit. Everyone is getting salaries and other facilities, but I am telling this story. Okay, the lineman is, we may ask question. Maybe I took a BSNL also. Okay, I have experience with Reliance and BSNL, both are there. Okay, so in my town area only BSNL is a one choice, and we are in one area. That area we don't have a connections. After few DS means like maybe after 2 3 years, we change our location. There we got a BSNL out there. I went, I submit my proof and all, and they given connection. So it took almost 3 4 days for a line connection. So the line guy came, given a telephone line connection. Then I have to apply for internet again. They give us a phone number, email ID, password for internet connection. Okay, they will give us. So we have to take it and buy our own router because don't depends upon BSNL because they don't have any routers now. Okay, so we have to buy a router and connect it, configure it. Okay, connect it and configure. You have to ask someone to configure it if you don't know. If you know, you can configure it on your. And starting we didn't get any internet, so we got a red light and something. So I asked the internet guy, again BSNL people. So they said there is an issue, so wait for 2 3 hours, it will resolve. And it is resolved, working. After few days again internet is not working. Again I have given a complaint. Later internet becomes slow. Why it is slow? Because of the data whatever they given, it is completed earlier. Later, it is only working in 1 Mbps, but as working time, full speed, it is working full speed only. Issues are there. There are several issues, but there are solving, but it's continuously. So that is what here we can say. So request, resolving service failures, and fixing the problems, as well as carrying out routinal tasks. The difference between other organization to the BSNL is it is little bit slow. So slower it will, like if you complain today, maybe solve by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. In a private one, so just you, I took internet here. Morning I said, the guy came and given a pamphlet, and this is the thing. I paid amount. I said okay. I didn't pay it also. I said okay. I have this Aadhaar card Xerox copy. So then he took it. Aadhaar card, even that is address is not belongs to here. He took that one and given a connection, and I paid and he installed. So almost in a 3 to 4 hours, I got internet. So maximum private connections 1 to 2 days. Complete connection and configuration. So they don't ask you to, can you configure or may I have to configure. They will configure it and give it to you. But if you come to the PSNL for making just a wire connection, it take 3 days. Okay, so that's the service differences. So why we are, people are not willing to go for BSNL even though BSNL is there, because that take a lot of time delay in a do a certain task, because their procedures, Their procedures also there. Okay. But of course, there is a one more difference is there. So what great in a BSNL, what happened to me with experience with the BSNL is, of course, the previously we suffered with the BSNL because only one connection, telephone connection. They put a 4,000 rupees bill on connection. That is my father connection. Okay. In my connection, what happened? So that's the improvement. Okay. We change a place from there to another town. So we are leaving that town and going to another town in my place only. Town means a nearby place only, almost 20 30 kilometers next village. What happened? My father applied for disconnection. My father, even I'm not went there. My father went, given a application and given a ID card. See, this is my son. We want a disconnection for a BSNL. The guy said, "Sir, you have to pay the rest of the money, so then you can able to take a disconnection." So my father paid the next bill, and the guy is disconnected. So the ID is disabled. After 1 month, they verified. I paid extra money, right? So they send a check to us. So they return the money. So that is a very good thing in BSNL. So we didn't get any loss. So previously there are so many things are happened, but what has happened last time it is I paid money. Even I didn't went there. My father went there, given a disconnection. Okay, so they're disconnected. My father paid the rest of the next month money also. So completed, and after a few days of disconnection and all, okay, in almost like less than a 1 month only, they put a they given a check. They given a check for a BSNL one. Okay, so they given a check for what how much I paid extra, how much I paid extra they return. I took a Reliance that Doggle connection. They made me a toucher for almost more than 8 months. More than 8 months. That time I am not unable to go anywhere. I am met with an accident. I am not much moving body also. They're threatening like we are calling from Delhi High Court. Your case is hearing tomorrow. You didn't paid um, Reliance that money, so you must come to yeah, Delhi tomorrow morning. Otherwise, you have to pay this much money. If you want to challenge, then you have to challenge. If you lost, you have to pay something this like around some 1 lakh 2 lakh rupees of money. If you are pay this amount now, then we need to come tomorrow. So this I didn't understand that is how the procedure it is. They're seriously threatening us. I didn't understand. I went to the BSNL office because I disconnected sorry, Reliance. I went to Reliance and I disconnect the connection also. Already connected connection is disconnected 6 months back. The guy said the background thing is not completed. So how come background? Connection is established within a 1 hour. Okay, within a 1 or 2 hours, the connection is given, activated, but for disconnection, it is taking 6 months. Huh? I paid extra. I paid extra money also. I paid for next month and paid a disconnection fees. Connection fees is less and disconnection fees is more. You have to submit a lot of documents. Okay, yeah, and that's why I have a Vodafone. Still, I'm paying for a Vodafone. Even I am not using it because I have to go to Vodafone office. I have to go to Vodafone office and I have to apply for disconnection, and whether it is disconnected or not, maybe we'll get it. Just go to any Airtel or Vodafone, the postpaid section. So just sit there and you will hear a lot of fighting there. Okay. So that is what private and government or whatever is the sections. So it's organization. I'm telling the organization how you respond to the customers, that is very important. That will give you value of the business. It's not a fancy about a business. It's a set how you carried out the issues and solving. So in a service wise and bill wise, both are very important in organizations. And we are a fools, so then we don't give a complaint against, or we don't go to customer forms and all kind of stuff. Okay, The customer code is there, the consumer form is there. So you can go to consumer form if you are at any service related issues, banking or internet services, anything, electricity or anything, you can go to the consumer forms. But we don't go much. Only people who knows about it, how to proceed it, so they can go for a consumer farm. Why I'm telling this story? When we see in our environment that things will happen, that should not be happen in organizations, because we are dealing with a different other country clients, right? The client is maybe Indian or outside one, but in IT industry mainly. Okay, if your server is down and your service is failure, and you are not respond on time, you are maintaining zero, we are maintaining downtime. What happen? They will put you into the consumer farm, not a simple consumer, they will sue. Okay, they will add a lot of charges on you, because of you are providing some service, like internet service you are providing. Okay, and some web service you are providing, think like you are providing web services for a certain company. The company website is down because of you are not done properly. Okay, understand? And the company, I am someone is a user. Okay, we have to think three things. You are providing, a web services. Other person means there is a client, for example, uh, uh, Savantis is providing a web service. That is a Savantis website. You build a Savantis website, and you providing a services. The website is actually belongs to Savantis. Okay, and the users are log into the Savantis website and do some work, like they have a submit application and all. Okay, now you are not done properly. It means who got a problem? Savantis get a problem, because Savantis users are facing the issue. So they said, your service is not working. Then why it is not working? Then immediately the Savantis people will ask you directly, so why my service is not working? Because you are a provider, there are customers, and for Savantis, others are customers. Okay, so this is will happen. So what happened? But they will show you, right? So you are not respond properly. If in case if you are not respond properly, or you didn't solve the problem immediately, okay, you are maintaining downtime. So what happened? They will put a show you that loss of customers, loss of trust in the customers, loss of business. Okay, harassment, like if you are not getting in, you are open a mobile phone and you want to see some YouTube video, that time only internet is not working. What you will do, you will get frustrated, right? So that mental tension, BP, sugar, everything will come up in immediately. Okay, so what you will do, so you will get frustrated like that. So that is also they will put it, medical bills also they will put it in a case. So very simple service failure will cause more damage to the organizations. Okay, unlike we don't respond to something which is happened to us in a generally things. Okay, but we don't give a complaint also. Okay, that is, we have to put a consumer code. But who is thinking about consumer farm? People who are using that one, making money. But normal people, we are not going that one. So but in an organization way, it is not there. So be careful, be responsible what work you are doing it, whatever the position you are doing, whether it is very smaller job or maybe it is a very important one. Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, no. Where am I? Here, right? So my point is, my personal suggestion to you and my professional advice to you: whatever the work you are doing in organization, do it with a full sense. Do it with a full sense. Don't ignore this. It's okay. It's a small issue. We'll see later. Don't do like that. So whatever the thing, be carefully do it. Don't do mistakes while you doing. Why we practice in a lab? Why we practice If any issue is occur in a lab environment, so we'll understand, we'll learn it. Carefully we are doing it. This time we don't, I didn't receive any more problems, very less in a really in a when I in office time. So I don't know whether you're getting a problem or not. Also, maybe you solved yourself. I don't know, but usually I will get lot of issues while they are doing labs and all students doing labs and all. Why? Because of it will happens. It happens. Once it is happen, how to solve it? Okay, carefully we should do it. When I put a Linux, usually we don't have a time to install Linux operating system for everyone. I will give a root link to everyone. So what they do without without any responsibility, irresponsibility. Some people, one or two people will be there. They change my root password, and it will give you a big problem next day. So if you change the root password, so I will scold them. So we don't have a choice, right? Like you develop a software, so there is a small mistake you done. It result very badly sometimes. Sometimes the problem will occur in a certain conditions that is very dangerous. Total failure is no problem, but there is a small disturbance is always a problem. You are monitoring the entire infrastructure and you are reporting and solving things, or you are sending a report immediately. This is a issue. You are ignored it, or maybe you've taken a time and you didn't report immediately. So that may cause a problem. Okay, so don't let your organization down. Don't let your service down. Okay, if you let service down means organizations will also down. So there are also facing lot of violence, but you should not be one of the reason. First of all, be careful, be gentle, and be use your sense. Be senseful. Okay, use your brain to do something. Okay, don't ignore the issues. So that's my professional and personal, whatever you feel, that is my not only just a suggestion, that is you have to understand and do it. That's so important in organizations. Okay, so that is the thing, right? So next, okay, this is about your service operations. Coordinate and carried out routine activities and a process required to deliver manage at agreed level to business and user and customer. So what is the use of this service operations? I'm adding to the yesterday's one only, so I will completely send things to you. Okay, so service operations enable and all. Just this is you have to read it, but we don't have time. I'm getting throat pain. Okay, so we have a certain definitions are there compulsory. We should know these definitions. Event alert. What is a event? What is a event? Any detectable occurrence that signifies for the IT infrastructure and management. What is a event? Something is happened, like do you remember event viewers, guys? Event viewer, Windows logs, event viewer, Windows log, application, security, system, setup. Guys, do you remember that one? Windows 10, I showed the event viewer. Hmm? Not remember? Okay. What is an event? For example, I install an application. It's an event. I install an application. It is an event. I log into the machine. It's an event. I log out from the machine. It's event. I took a print. Event. Okay. I connected a printer. Event. Printer is detected. It is event. I disconnect the printer. It is event. I shared a printer. Event. I create a partition, event. I create a file system, event. I format a disk, event. Okay, these are all comes under events only. So any detectable occurrence called a event. Okay, how we will see the events by looking at logs. So in the log sheet we can see what event is occur. Next, alert. Alert means a warning that threshold has been reached, something has changed, or a failure has occurred. What is a warning? For example, your disk is full. Your disk is full. That is called a warning. Okay, or maybe your network is full busy, so lot of traffic increased heavily. So earlier it is a burden is only 10%, now suddenly increased to 50, 60, 70. Like this is sudden increases. Warning will be generated. Warning alert will generated. Oh, there is a something not good, not good. We crossed the level. You already crossed the level. So or maybe it is crossed level in your infrastructure. Maybe server become more busy. Server is busy, lot of extra process running already. Your ram is crossed 70% of utilization, 80% of it is in the 80% of utilization, or 75 or 70, 75, 80. Like the utilization increases and we touching 80%, then maybe next time it is become 90, then 100, and service will be stopped. So before it is stopped, it will send alert. So that is alert. So a warning that threshold has been reached, something has changed, or a failure can occur. Even if your failure occurs also, it will say alert. Disk is down. I have a RAID, 3 disks are there, RAID 5. One disk is failure. One disk is failure. Still service is there, but disk is failure, alert. Okay. 2 disks are failure, double alert. Okay. Service is down. Like that. These are all comes under alerts only. Service down, system down, disk down, or anything comes, that is also considered as alert. Or another alert is, so reaching the threshold value means it crossing 70%, 80% of its utilization. So then also it will send a alert. Next one is service request. So what happened to this? So this is my very old PPTs. I worked in this organization CMS. So that place only I took this one. Next one is a service request. What is a service request? Request from a user for information, advice, a standard change for access to IT services. People are typing now, so that's the typing mistakes are there. Be careful with that one. Request from the user for information, advice, a standard change for a access to IT services. What is the request? I want internet connection. I want a VPN connection. So I'm working in office. Now I have to work from my home. I need a VPN connection, right? So I want a VPN connection. That is also request. I want more space in a central storage. They're given 5 GB. I want a 10 GB more space in the central storage. Okay, what are the services available? Okay, what are the service available from the company? Okay, organization. Okay, so that is also asking for information, asking for advice. Okay, or change, like I want this change. For example, I'm having a 25 mbps internet connection. I want to upgrade to 50 mbps connection. So that is also asking for a change. That is called request. Service request. Your service request, you want this particular service either for our like information upgrade or downgrade or anything. Okay, like this. Okay. um, Incident management. What is the incident? What is a incident? Unplanned interruption to the IT service called incident. This is very important one in a total ITI. Okay, first important one. Okay, is important than idea. incident. So whatever the work you will get it for a troubleshooting or anything happens. Okay, so this is the incident report. What is the incident? Okay, what is the incident? The incident means is there is an issue is occurred. Issue is occurred. Just issue interruption. Server down. Server is down. Service is down. Okay, even normally for understanding, if you are not thinking in IT, normally also bike puncture. You are going to office by bike. Meantime, bike puncture. It is incident, right? You didn't plan for that one. Suddenly it is happened. Bike puncture or maybe car puncture, petrol war. So that is we have to take care before. But something is happened like your bike is not running, so suddenly it is stopped. Why it is stopped? We don't know. So that is also called a incident. Okay, something failure occurs. Something failure occurs. That is called a incident. Okay, unplanned interruption. What is incident? Unplanned interruption to IT services called a incident. What is incident? Anything is happened, it is incident. Something not good, something failure or something issue or which cause interrupt your work. That is called incident. Anyway, unplanned interruption. Okay, server down, like that. Disk failure. They are all considered as a incidents only. Next is workaround. If incident is occur, for example, bike is puncture, what you will do? You took into nearby bike puncture shop. Okay. Nowadays we are getting a tubeless tires, but earlier days tube tires are there, right? Um, you took into the nearby puncture shop and ask for put a something on it and put a air like very you are very near 5 minutes distance to go to office. You don't wait for a complete solution, right? So you what you will do, you do immediate solution first. So simple repair we will do. So put a something on a tube and put a air and go on, right? So that is immediately start repairing it. A loose connection is there, so your disk is disconnected, so take it and connect it back and try working and go on. So we don't wait for a complete solutions now only. So we'll try to come solve it very immediately fast. One more is there, that is a problem. One more is there, that is a problem not mentioned here. Problem management is there, but they didn't mention the problem here. Problem management given, this is a problem management. Okay, these definitions are very important here. And also I send a picture to you, so please read it and write it from there also, or just read it from there. Okay, try to understand. If you don't understand also you can ask me, no problem. Okay, I don't feel like you why you are asking questions, I don't do, do that one. So okay, one more is there, that is a problem. And change, these are important things. To write the following thing, I need this picture. What is the problem here? The unknown root cause of one or more incidents. Unknown root cause of one or more incidents. So I'm writing here. Okay. Next, change. Here it is down, right? So how to? Okay. I think it is okay. It is not. See. So change or request for change, request for change or change. So if anybody asks what is a change management or change, so then you can tell this one. You already know change, all modification to IT infrastructure or its related documentation managed by change management process. It is not thing. So I told already what is a change management. So you'll go for that one. I took this one only. Just otherwise I will go to. It's not given change, but this is also good. Okay. So what is a problem? Unknown root cause of one or more incident. Everything, anything is happen. Issue, if any issue is occur, whether it is a failure of services or maybe like I said, no bike puncture or maybe server down or maybe lift is not working. Anything is considered as a incident only. Understand? Anything is occurs, that is incident only. When incident is occur, we have to understand, we have to deal it is like an incident only, or we have to consider the incident as a problem. Okay, anything occurs, that is incident only. Remember guys, anything is occurs, like any issue is occurs, as a server failure, service failure, or maybe bike puncture, or maybe lift not working, or a system is not working, or maybe a application is not working, or data is not accessing. So anything considered as an incident only. Anything considered as a incident only, and that incident we have to deal like a incident, or we should consider that incident as a problem or not. We have to do it, right? So what is that incident become a problem? How incident become a problem? Few things. Either that incident is repeated again and again. Repetition of incidents, repetition of incident. My bike is punctured today. Again, I went again tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Again, puncture is happening, and 2 days after 2 days again puncture is same incident is happening again and again and again. So what happened? So I have to take care completely. So what is this? Why I'm getting daily puncture? It is interrupt my work. It will interrupt my journey. It is interrupting going to office. Interrupt going to some place, right? So why I'm getting this puncture? So I have to find what is the root cause of this incident. What is the root cause of incident? So we have to find it and solve it, then these incidents will be stopped. Very simple, right? Loose connections, issues, like that, this will consider um, repetition of incidents. Sometimes it's no need to be repeated, it's no need to be repeated. When incident is occur, you don't know how to solve it, and you don't understand how to solve this thing, and there is a main cause is there, that prevent you to from solving the issue immediately. Then we have to consider that one as a problem, and we have to analyze it. Okay, and give the suggestions and give do the solutions. Okay, so that is a incident. Unknown root cause of one or more incident, we call it as a request for change or a change, request for a change or a change. So you can changing the things, like either changing infrastructure or upgrading a system, changing the tire. Okay, so take the bike. So bike is the best example of all these things. Okay, bike is the best example. Elect, you don't have a petrol, elect. Okay, You cross the speed limit, alert, right? There is a red symbol on your monitoring things, alert will be there, right? Events are how to tell you events in a bike mode, so you can tell. Okay, event. Okay, going to girlfriend, that is not an event. Okay, so I'm saying, so event is means like anything. Your bike is started, not started, or anything is considered as an event. Okay. Request. So you are going for some place. So okay. So whatever you build that one. Okay. I didn't put on my fan because it is giving noise. I'm getting heat now. Okay. Now, Alan. So point is, if you done modification, you have to do documentation work also. For example, I upgrade my RAM. Okay, my server RAM I upgrade. Earlier it is 16 GB, now it is become 32 GB. I have to report that one. So change is required. I am using a internet service 25 Mbps. I request for change. I request for a service. Okay, so like a change services, right? So I upgrade it to 50 Mbps. Guys, 1 second, please. My printer is now utilizing after almost 6 months. 6 months or almost October I purchased that. October, I think. Yeah, yeah. I purchased that in an October, almost October or November or October somewhere. Now they are using wireless printer. I said so. That's okay. Where am I? Change request. Okay. So what are there here? Again, repeating: event, alert, service request, incident, workaround, problem, change for request for change or a change of a thing like a RAM changing, updating, upgrading. These are all comes under change only. Updating, upgrading. Okay. For example, I'm using Windows 10. I update my Windows 10. That is also change. But when changes occur, you must inform before change itself. You have to inform to all the people who are working in a organization. Otherwise, you will get up a big problem. Okay. Yeah. For example, guys, maybe here some people are experienced with the Java testing kind of stuff. For example, I'm using a Java. Um, JDK version is 8. Okay, my Java JDK version is 8. Now everybody is developing on a JDK 8 only. Suddenly, someone like maybe Monica started update is her Java. Okay, JDK 9, and she done program in JDK 9. Or rest of the people are in a JDK 8. Now they are combine all the program together and want to run. Now what happened? Issue will occur because of one person is in 9, remaining all in 8. So either all are should be in a 9, or 9% should be in 8. Like, understand? So we should be maintain same version. Updating or upgrading these things are good, but important thing is everything is flexible or not. For example, maybe it is flexible with the 8 and 9 is more flexible each other, or maybe okay, like 8 can support 9 also, then it is okay. If it is not flexible, then it is very dangerous. For example, I use Python. Python 3.7 I'm using. Okay, next, for example, Aditya I'm using a 3.8. Both are same, not a much differences. So no problem. Okay, meanwhile, like, okay, okay, I'm mixing with world people. Okay, so no problem. Kirti came up and put a Python 2.7. Then Paolo Marcus 2.7 coding is different. 3.7 coding is different one. So she coded in 2.7 and I coded 3.7. So both are won't match together. That programs runs in a different platform. If I put 2.7 code, okay, the code implemented in 2.7. If I want to run in 3.7, it won't work. Few may work, but few may not work. So that is the thing. Okay. So this is it, guys. So understand, if you change occurs, you have to inform to others that this is the change I done. So you change from Java 8 to 9, then you have to inform I'm in a ninth version candidate. Now 8 to 9 I done. You should change it. If it is compatible, no problem. If it is not compatible, go to roll back to the previous version. So that is also an important. Documenting what is the change you done. You upgrade the RAM, you upgrade the your system, you upgrade the version, you are like that. So do go with the changes. You replace the hard disk. Information is important. Okay, like that. Okay, so for you it is very important to learn what is incident, problem, change management compulsory, guys. Maximum your 80% of projects depends on these terminologies. 80-90% overall. And main important is you are in a monitoring side. Okay, monitoring and issue problem fixing. Okay, that's like a data center related things or network related things. Incident alert, okay, incident event alert, problem workaround, these are all main important things. If you are in a other side like a software supporting development, um, what is that one, monitoring, application monitoring things. Okay, or DevOps, this is very important anyway. This is change is very important anyway. Okay, change as a relationship between problem and change has a relationship. For example, bike puncture incident. Bike has a lot of punctures continuously, in puncturing is there. So now problem, right? um, you want to change your the tube, you want to change the tube, right? So then problem will may solve. You want to change the tube, so then problem may solve. Okay, so then change is there, right? You're changing the tube, it solve the problem. So that is change. So the change requirement for a problem is also there. So these words are very important in a IT organization. Next, here is a service desk. What is the function of service operation is service desk, technical management. There's a few things are there. Just I'm copying here for understanding. Service desk. Service desk is a single point of contact. For example, I have a service. I need a service management, or maybe I want to complaint against to something. Okay, so I said no, we have to. I need a service. Okay. My so 1 second. So it's look like a big notes, but it is very simple one to understand. Okay, so what is a service desk? For service desk, you should understand few things. Okay. It's a single point of contact, and it is a interaction between user and a organization or a technical team. You can say. So it is an interaction between, means there are sitting um, between the users. Okay, so I given this one. What is a service desk? Intend to provide a single point of contact to meet communication needs of both user and IT employees, but also satisfy both customer and IT provider object. It means I got an issue. For example, I'm not getting internet, so internet is down. To whom I have to contact? Service desk people only, right? I cannot contact. I don't know who is a person who is repairing this internet services. I don't know that person. I will contact service desk. Then service desk people forward the query to technical people. The technical management people are expert to do this one, so they will come and uh, solve the issue, right? Either by service desk people. For example, I'm not getting internet. I call to the service desk, and why I'm not getting internet? Because if I didn't pay the money, so they will check it. I paid the money, so they will give the internet connection, right? So from they will enable the activate the connection. Just for example, if in case some technical things, maybe I forgot my password, so they will change the password. So that is by technical service desk. Maybe different parts are there in service desk also. Okay, that is the one. Next one is technical management. So what is a technical management? So user send a request to the service desk. It may need of technical management, and where the technical expertise support for a management for IT infrastructure. Maybe email is, I'm not getting emails. Maybe there is a problem with the mail server, right? Mail server problem, user account problem, okay, or maybe service related issues, or router is not working properly, or maybe connection issues, anything like a technical things will take care by technical management. I will tell very simple. I got an issue, I will contact service desk and report this issue. Service desk can people try to help the user, and also they will forward the information to technical management. The technical management people try to solve your issue. So that's very simple one. Okay, so service desk is single point of contact between users and IT employees. Application management is responsible managing application throughout their life cycles. There are so many. So first two things are very important. Service desk understand. This is you read it, and if you got it, it's like physical facility management is another one. Is a sitting in a office in a one side, so he will facility management people guys, maintaining AC cooling systems, physical security like a thumb impression, login log out kind of stuff. Okay, cleanliness, the cleanliness, everything like they will look at like whether cleaning or not, power connections. Okay, even they got a physical diagram of AC supply. So AC, how many ACs are working up and down of a AC thing. You don't require a remote to control it, so they will control from central level. So that is a facility management. Physical infrastructures, they will physical environment in the IT facilities, biometrics. Okay, so these are a facility management people are there. Application management people, what application required, application related aspects of designing, testing, operation, IT. Okay, so almost I'm getting, yeah. Okay, application management, just you read it, you will understand. Otherwise, leave it now. Understand the service desk is important. This is a IT operation management, so we have to concentrate more on this one, more on service operations, guys. What is what is a IT operation meant for? It's a function responsible for daily operational activities managed to IT infrastructure, monitoring the infrastructure, and find out the issues and solve the issues. Solve the issues before it is become a more damage to the service. Okay, more area issues will occur. Right. Provide a centralized monitor and control activities. That is service operations. Okay, service desk levels are there. Level 1, sorry, level 0, level 1, level 2, like that. Sometimes people call these levels as a tiers. 1 second, I will. So you just go through once if possible. So about the service thing, so I already given here. So I have a middleware notes also. Very good. Middleware notes. This is a service operations related one. Event management, incident management, access management, problem management, service operation functions, central service desk, local or distributed service desk, virtual service desk, specialized service desk, IT operational management, technical management, application management. This is the overall life cycles here. And already I given this thing picture, right? That is the one only here. I done this one. Incident management beginner's guide is there. I took it from the BMC remedy. So what are there? Log incident, detect incident, classify the incident, diagnose the incident. Okay, there's a factors also available. Just go through the additional things also. This is about service desk. You can see the service desk. Maybe the look is very less. I took it 99 Guru 25 help desk questions. Okay, these are the most common questions in a service desk wise. Guys, don't think like a service desk is a lower one or a higher one. Something is. So don't go with rumors and all kind of stuff. Everybody must know about the service desk. Okay, this is the support level. Level 1 support, level 2 support, level 3 support, role of technical support, IT support levels, tier 0. Okay, tier 0, what is a tier 0? Self and user related information, self help and user related information. Tier 1, help desk resolution and service desk delivery, in depth technical support, expert product and service support, and outside support for a problem not supporting by organization. So these are a total four tiers are there. Okay, so you can go through it once you will understand. So there are certain technical troubleshooting questions also I given here. Unable to connect internet on a LAN. If you put it in a Google, you will get a different kind of solutions. Okay, so common questions. So common questions I put it. Unable to connect internet. Basic hardware troubleshooting. So then you will get what is BIOS, what are the hardware components, RAM, partitioning disk, BSOD, what is ping, LAN card. I you given I forget this one also. How to speed up your slow remote desktop connection, that is the one. So, and the last one is, this is a very important one. I will tell this one, SOP. Okay. So these are the service desk levels are there. So find out the levels, level 1, level 2, level 0 thing. So I explain level 0. You can search in a Google service desk levels, or maybe you can search in mine. Okay, what are the service desk levels are there? Level 0 means it's like a help desk type. Okay, basic support means understand user complaint, user issues, monitor the issues, and escalate the issues to next levels. Level 1 is a basic support, understand the user complaint and fix the issues. Okay, fix the issues. If you cannot able to fix the issue, then forward the issue to the level 2. Level 2 is a severe, involved in a severe issues, and level 2 will solve the all the means all 90% of issues by customers, all critical issues, handling critical issues by level 2. High level critical issues involving a project management. Okay, analyze the issues by level 3. So like that you can understand what is the service desk levels. Like a level 0 is a basic support, or understand customer issues and send the appropriate team. Like I received a issue. For example, user complained my desktop is not working. So I will send a desktop support engineer. Okay, someone is given a complaint. I forgot my password. So give the information to system engineer. Network related issue. The user complaint network related issue. Give the information to network engineers. So this is level 0 will people. What is the level 0? The basic support, understand the issues, and forward or escalate the issues to the um, teams. Next, level one is a basic support, means try to solve the issues, solving the issue, like if someone forget his password, so log into your server and then change the password for him. Okay. Mail account issue, mail account not working, whether it is activated or not, so you have to understand that one. So monitoring the issues and try to support the user basic issues. Critical issues by handled by level 2, all critical issues solving, no escalation from the level 2. Usually from level 2 escalation is not there. Level 3 is for a complete analysis of the issue, so they will analyze the issues, creating a projects, involving in the project management is usually level 3. Okay. Just you can try if statements are little bit change is there. Okay, so so you can try once what is level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. It's a common question. This is a service desk levels common questions. Service desk and non-service desk, what is the difference? Service desk is a single point of contact between users and IT employees. But in the same service desk, non-service desk people are this one, technical people who fix the issues. Will take the issue from the service desk and who fix the issues. So these are the levels of service desk. But in the levels, again, technical department, non-technical department, or are there. Are there. Okay. So mostly your role is in level one or level zero. So if you are giving your interview based on your technical stuff, so either you will get in a level 0 or level 1. But don't think it is a service desk or non-service desk. Everything is important. You are not creating, understand, you are not creating anything from scratch. You are involved in the project which is running, but there are a lot of issues. So then you have to change few things. You are not creating anything from scratch. Okay, they don't give a something, develop some Java project. This is the project details. Start doing from scratch. They don't give it generally. Either it is developing project or developed project, means ongoing development project, or it is already developed but there are a lot of issues in that project. So you have to fix the issues, changing the information, get the what is the request by client and all. Okay. So these are the five life cycles are there here. One is event management, incident management, request fulfillment, access management, and problem management. And lot of definitions and all there. We don't have a time because I have to do some many other works also. Means you have to do another work. So this is it about your main ITL part, and one more is there, that is continual service improvement. Sorry, ITL. Yeah, yeah. Continual service improvement. I will give you short information about. Anyway, it contains only 5 6 PPTs only. We don't have much. This is a continual service improvement. So, what is a continual service improvement? It involves in a development, improvement of your project, and more improve the quality of the services. Okay. So, continual service improvement aims to deliver business value by ensuring that service management implementation continues to deliver the desired business benefits and, if possible, add value to the services. What customer requirement? What is the change of customer requirement? So for example, before Geo and there is a different strategy of there is a different strategy of the business, is right. So internet service, separation of calling is a separate one, and internet service is separate one. So you want a internet service like a 3G 4G, you have to recharge for a data purpose. If you want a calling purpose, you have to recharge for the calling purpose. So what happened here? Okay, when Geo came up, and Geo, that is a impossible recharge plans, like a 1 month free, or a 1 month with a less amount daily you are getting 1 GB. So that is a impossible task by service providers. But that is changed, right? So next improvement, so the company with the competition is changed, so we should change it. We have to suggest in a continuous service improvement, so change the things to give this kind of offers. And service, stable service providing is also important, right? So we have to stabilize our services, and we should ensuring you will get a proper services. Okay, don't worry about the service failure, like we are take care of service failures, and immediately you have to implement and give the proper service to the customers. So solve the issues by on time, solve the issues by on time. Even in my hometown, that ACT guy, whenever we given a complaint, the guy will come and check it. Okay, normally they said, okay, we'll take care of later, and now it is working fine or not. They send a survey directly without giving a proper service. They're sending. Now they have a fear of competition, so immediately giving services. Make sure that our services you will get it continuously, no service down. Okay, this kind of stuff is giving. Okay, so continual service improvement is involved in that one. Okay, there are following objects are there. So it is improvements, outcomes that are better when compared to when previous state. So you can understand from what is CSI. Okay, so better than previously, you are giving outcomes, benefits gain achieved through the implemented improvements. So last, compared to the last time, you are much better than um, service you can able to provide it. So that's the business achievement. Return on investment, value of investment, how much you are invested in a things, like you have changed the service, or the quality of the services changed, you invest something, and then are you getting a return on that one or not? That is important. Value of investment, so value means is it's not only your money, it is about guarantee that customer feel if you approach you, then you will they will get a proper service from your organizations. So the name, a brand value will increases, right? So why we use certain products, even though a lot of products available in the market. Just for example, Dabur toothpaste is there, or maybe Colgate, maybe what are the other things? Yeah, few things are gone from the market anyway. Okay, like why we are in even though a lot of people are using Airtel, Airtel, Idea, Vodafone. Idea, Vodafone is now same merging. Okay, BSNL. Why? Because of the trust based on a previous one, and not trusting on a new one, or maybe like that. Okay, even new offers are there. So then improvement. So what is the improvement from the previous state to now? So that improvement also give you a brand value, and give the customers guarantee trust in the customers. You can gain the customer trust in the customers. So then you will continue the business, continue longer. We can able to run. Even if you see, there are a lot of businesses came and go. Like Tata Telephone is also very competitive with the BSNL. There is only two telephone communications are there. One is Tata, another one is BSNL. Now Tata gone from the market. Now, one telephone, and next one is mobile phone, and Docomo. So all are disinvestment. So they can't able to compete, because they have to invest lot of money to keep up the business. So they don't want to invest that much of money, because that is resultant is bad result only. So they didn't invest on that one. Okay. Next, Reliance gone from the market. They invest on all the business telecommunication related. Now it is completely gone from the business. Now Geo came up like that, right? So Virgin Mobile, Uninar. So there are came and went because of competition, changes, trust. There are a lot of factors in a business. So that is the one. So you want to keep the business longer time, means provide a services. Why Airtel is still stable? Because of, if you go to the village, Also, you may get a in my grandmother's village, um, BSNL is there and Airtel is there. Only two connections. If you carry any other mobile phone, it won't work there. I think I don't know about Geo, but my point is, earlier stage is Airtel and BSNL only. So like that. So what is continuous service improvement model? It is what is the service vision, what where we are now, where do we want to be, how do we get there, did we get there or not. So this is a putting of questions in a continuous service improvement. So what are the questions here? It is, what is the business, what is our vision of the business is, are we reached up to it, are we reached up to it. For example, I have a hotel, and I started in a hotel in a one place. So my next level means I have to improve my hotel expansion. So more customers can able to come, and so I can able to serve more customers. Currently, I'm able to my customer at a time. I can able to serve 50. Next time, I can able to serve 100 people. That is my vision. I want to serve at least 500 people, but I started with 50 only. So am I serving 500? No. So then how we will, where are we now? So I'm current strategy is 50 now. Okay. Where are we? Where do we want to be? Okay. So where 500 people, we have to get it, or maybe 100 people you have to get it. Where do you want, how do we get there? So we have to think expansion, quality, or maybe home delivery. So like that. How to get there? Did we get there? Or do you reach 100 customers or not? No, we didn't reach the customers 100. So then why we didn't customers? Or maybe what is the next goal? Completed 100. So what is the next goal? 200. After 200, 500. So like that, we are continuously improve our business by giving a proper services, value to the services, customer satisfaction. So we can able to achieve it. Even if you see the Geo when they launch from there, so even they said that this is a number of users target. They didn't said everybody our target in a 6 months everybody should get only Geo, remaining should not be work. They didn't say like that. They said these are the number of targeted customers. We have to achieve 5 million users in 3 months. So after 3 months, they will let me so in the next 3 months we will achieve 15 millions. So like that, that is how much business we achieved it, how much customers we, how much expansion we done. So that is so continual service improvement. So how we can able to do it? Because of the previous life cycles like a service strategy, service design, service transition, service operations, issues in a service operations. While you got the what are the issues, understand it, implement it, and we don't get that issues again, and we will go on next, right? There is a 7 steps to analyze these issues. Okay, define how to measure. Okay, so here, so 7 step improvement process is there in a continual service improvement. This is only for a ITL purpose only, but guys, if you can, you can read this thing. Okay, if you can, just read it, try to remember it. If you cannot, just no problem. So because we don't have much time, but later it is very useful because you have to write some examinations when you are keep on going. Okay, only I'm copying these highlighted lines only, and I will share entire thing in a WhatsApp. Define what to measure. So okay, so what are everything we don't measure, right? So define what is the proper value to the measure things. Okay, define what to measure. Okay, customer satisfaction or customer service, whether service is getting or not. Issues in a customer thing, analyzing spelling mistake. Okay, service values, service utilization, There is an important example also we have to tell. There is a lot of examples are there. One of the example, Telegram, not your app Telegram. Actually, there is a Telegram is there. If you watch a world movies, at least if you don't know, watch the world movies. You can see the Telegram. Okay, so that is one example in a service thing. Before the Telegram is closed by government. Okay, I'm not accusing of closing it because that should be closed anyway. Because no use of Telegram because mobile messaging is improved. Okay, lot of even the villages everywhere we are getting a mobile communication, right? So the overall amount generated, money generated in Telegram, okay, in Telegram is 1 crore rupee per year in whole country, in whole country, not one village or not one post office, which is maintained by post office only, which is maintained by post office. Telegram is a emergency messaging system using a Morse code. Telegram is a emergency messaging system using Morse code. Ting ting Morse code is there, na Morse code, Morse code. Okay, yeah, dash dash dot dot dash dash, that's the code. Okay, so for example, I am here and my parents are there. I have to send an emergency message to my parents, something information, come to Pune immediately or start immediately, like that, olden days, anything, I'm a kid and usually I will stay home. Okay, my sister went to school. Okay, so any postal related something is happened, so we are excited. Okay, so whenever the telegram came up, so when a telegram came up, we are excited. Mom, we got a telegram. We got a telegram. My mom get a very tension. I didn't understand why she feel the tension. So finally, she took the telegram, and my father came and showed this is the telegram. The telegram either it is a good news or maybe a bad news. That's the only thing. So, like in most of the movies, it is there. War is declared. War. China, Indo-China war is there, right? At that time, so war is again declared. The people who are in a leave, we are canceling the leave. Start immediately. Start to join in your troop. Okay, what is your troop? And you go to their your troop join. So it's a bad news. Like just a guy came from the after a long time, after 6 months or 1 year, he returned to the home and to see their people, and they received this telegram and they have to went. This has happened actually a lot of times in a that China Indo-China war, that's happened. Not immediate starting is not there. Now it is everybody peaceful, but that time very less army and that too we need it. We need everybody to be there at place. So okay, in my side, so like my grandfather not feeling well, so that's father now serious, start immediately. So that's the only message, very simple, one or two lines, maximum one line or two line only. Simple words only they will send it. They can't send paragraph of line. Okay. Okay, so because normal letter writing will take 3 days minimum to transfer from one place to another place, but this thing is um, take time. Okay, this Telegram is immediate thing is there. So that Telegram is a more powerful in a emergency type of communication from any place to any place in within India. Okay, so that is a Telegram. So through telephone wires, Morse code, they will send a messages. Okay, so that's it. Telephone is not there that much time, but not much there, but messaging system is there. But later on days, now mobile phone is there. Maximum utilization is keep on reducing, who are writing letters and all kind of stuff, so not there, right? So what I'm saying it is, okay, so this is a thing. So next one is why they closed it. Why they closed it? The cost, maintenance cost of the telegram is 2 crore rupees, and the money generating from telecom is 1 crore rupees. So 1 crore rupees you are lost in every year. So finally they close Telegram, and now Telegram app is came. Okay, I don't know what is people are doing with that one, so I am not using any. Okay, so Understand these things, seven purposes: defining area that you want to measure, collecting the data, we have to collect the data, process data, analyze the data, and use usable and presenting the data, implement the changes. Okay, so that is the main thing in a CSA. So this is it about your ITIL. Okay, I don't know how long I take this class. It's already 12 o'clock. Take a 10 or 15 minutes break is okay. Okay. So I'm stopping.